Yo, yo. Hi. So I actually made this video yesterday, but the Microsoft Edge web browser crashed and I didn't get to save the video. So I'm gonna do yesterday's video again and I'm gonna skip the weekly outlook because I want to get the video out of the trades that I took to pass the 200k free challenge. And these are these trades here. Well, technically all of them, but I covered it the first week in the last weekly outlook. So I'm gonna so yeah, I think I'm gonna cover just these trades because technically on Friday I did take a new 10k free challenge, but these trades are not actually worth covering because they're purely based mostly on emotions and weak divergences and not the best setups. So I'm gonna keep this video strictly to the 200k week that that I that I passed the challenge on. Weird sentence. Anyway, let's start then. So on Monday, I was flat and I took an AUD CHF trade, and this is what it looked like. And so essentially here, right? So this is a big ass range. Price was at the top of the range, and on H1 it did a head and shoulders pattern, and it bounced from the resistance from the left shoulder, and there was divergence here: higher high, lower high, lower high, higher high. And so I took the trade, and it was a winner. Right, and it kept on going. But I'm still using the one-to-one risk-reward trades right now, and so I closed there. But it didn't go as smooth. It started to range here a bit, and it did 2 wicks. So my confidence started to shake a bit, and then these weren't the best trades, but they were based on the fact that I didn't want to lose the first trade, so they were pretty much emotional trades. EuroCAD, not the best setup. Yes, it's technically at the daily resistance, but the price action doesn't indicate a strong sell-off or anything. If anything, it's a break and retest to this resistance here, and naturally it didn't work out, and the divergence was pretty weak as well. So yeah, it shot up. So this was a loser, and then on GBP/USD, they all three trades kind of hit take profit or stop loss at the same time because there was some high impact news. And GBP/USD wasn't also the best setup. Yes, technically at daily resistance, and yes, technically there was a divergence and kind of a deviated M at the daily resistance. So a little bit better. This kind of setup I would take again. The EuroCAD I would not take again because this is a weak setup. This is not at all the best setup. But this is like semi-decent. I think I would take this trade again because it bounced near the uh, daily resistance, came up, went past the recent high a bit, and then a strong move down. and that trade hit take profit, but it didn't go far. I think it didn't go to the level here. It went a bit past and then it started to range. Well, it did eventually, but then I took this trade up here, this move up there. Let's continue going. AUD JPY took this trade on Tuesday, and that worked out. And that is essentially a break and retest in a downtrend with divergence, right? Higher high, lower high, higher high, lower low, lower high, and it came back to retest like a third time with a wick and divergence, and then I entered and it hit take profit. But this was exactly the same kind of setup on CHF JPY. And I was actually looking like at three JPY pairs: AUD JPY, CHF JPY, and GBP JPY. And I chose to take these two. Had I chosen to take GBP JPY, that would have hit take profit as well, but this one didn't. It started to range and then eventually it stopped out. And then on Wednesday, I took a AUD CHF trade. So Tuesday was basically a break-even day. After I took the sell from the right shoulder here, I saw two wicks at that support with divergence. So I placed a buy, sorry. And yes, usually I would have taken the trade past the lows, but on the MetaTrader 5 terminal, these wicks were a lot smaller. So I placed a smaller stop loss to. So I took the trade based on the MetaTrader 5 terminal, and that's the reason why this is like this. Usually, uh, I would place stops below these wicks, and it stopped out barely, barely stopped out. And had I placed my stops below these wicks, it wouldn't have. It barely stopped me out, and then it went to take profit. Eventually, I think the UDCHF. Yeah, so my take profit would have been somewhere close to these wicks here. Yeah, take profit would have been hit eventually. And after I lost two trades, I started to panic a little bit because I had lost all my profits. And then I took a Euro NZD sell, I believe. Still a good setup. Um, Break and retest with divergence in a downtrend. So this is a hidden divergence in a downtrend, indicating a trend continuation. That one I closed at break even because so I took this trade on Wednesday and I closed on Thursday. I'll explain later. Let's keep going a little bit. Uh, and then after I lost the GBP, CHF, JPY, AUD, CHF, and this one I also lost because when you look at this zone I based my trade on, it's very sloppy zone, not the best setup. So this was the zone I was looking at, not very good. This would have been a better zone to look at. So this, I don't even know why I placed it here. poor trading decision, and it stopped out after it started to range a bit, and it's still ranging. So um, after this trade hit stop, I've had lost all my profits from the previous week, but then I hit a winning streak. I took a GBP USD buy. I think it was, yeah, buy from this zone here. It had divergence. It was a break and retest. There was a tweezer bottom, and yeah, that was the reasoning behind this trade. And that's it. And that trade was a winner. If you want to see the outcome, here it is. It was a winner eventually. Then I took a USD JPY sell, exactly the same setup, break and retest with divergence in a downtrend. It's not the strongest break and retest, it like barely hit the zone. So I got lucky with this one because usually I would like to see price come a little bit deeper into the zone, make like stronger wicks or something. And I got lucky with this one, but that didn't go far. It came back up, I think. Yeah, it would still be ranging here. I think it might do a stop hunt and then shoot down. So I got lucky with this one. Let's call it luck. It was still a like analyzed and calculated trading decision, but still, I usually would like to see price come deeper into the level a bit. And then I took an Euro NZD second sell. So after the first trade uh, had moved up a bit, and then there was a strong candle down, I placed a second position, and after that went a little bit into the profit. I placed a break-even stop on the first position, and that came back up, and it knocked me out. So that's why it's at break-even. And the second position I closed on Thursday, and I'll talk about it with this GBP NZD trade. So GBP AUD was on Wednesday, took the sell, and I actually took this trade while I was in a GBP USD buy. So usually I don't do this. Also kind of emotion based because I had lost all my profits and I wanted to get them back. So my mistake. But this time it worked out. There was a hidden divergence in a higher time frame downtrend. So from here to here, it's a downtrend and a break and retest to this daily resistance. So that's why I took this trade. 2 weeks also kind of an M, right? So and a hidden divergence, and it went to take profit. And on Thursday morning at 5 o'clock before I went to the gym, I took a H1 head and shoulders, right shoulder resistance divergence sell off, right? So there was a divergence at this left shoulder resistance, a hidden regular divergence, and it went into profit, but neither the GBP NZD and the Euro NZD hit take profit before I closed them. Uh, and these were the last trades I closed. I'm gonna talk about USD CAD before. So USD CAD, I can't explain this other than the way that that was intuition. So it was kind of a deviated head and shoulders. It's technically in a no man's land, so very poor trading decision to be honest. um, but I felt it in my gut that it was gonna go down. But I started to question myself after it started to move up a bit, but it still went down. So uh, yeah, technically, kind of a like you might call it a top of a channel, kind of actually looking at it right now. But yeah, that was purely based on intuition and experience, if you want to call it that. And it went into take profit. And when these trades were closed, I was still in Euro NZD sell and a GBP NZD sell. And then when both of them went into profit and the the overall profit was over 10k, so I've technically won the challenge, the free challenge. I then closed both of the trades because I wanted to get the free trial passed. So that's why this is not at and it didn't hit my take profit until like the next day, I think. So my take profit was somewhere here. It didn't hit it. It started to range for the whole like Thursday or something, and I think it hit on Monday. Yeah, on Monday it hit, and Euro NZD would have hit on like on this Friday. So it ranged for the whole week. Oh no, it would have hit on Friday. Yeah, this would have hit on Friday, and this would have hit on this Monday. Here, somewhere here. Oh, this would have also hit on Friday. Okay, okay. Yeah, this would have hit on Friday morning before I went to work, and this would have hit on Friday evening. Yeah. Okay, so both of them would have gone into take profit, but they would have ranged like a lot. And yeah, these were the trades that I took last week. Well, technically this week to pass the 200k free challenge. And yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here. Twice as short video as yesterday. I was pretty tired, so maybe it's for the best that it didn't save. But yeah, I think that's it for today. Be sure to check out the FTMO Christmas calendar. They got some cool cool things. Uh, you have to be a member, so I can sign in. So now I'm signed in. They got some cool stuff. They were giving 300k to 10 people, 300k free like challenge for free. If you bought a challenge from them that day, they got some payouts at any time, and they are giving away some merch. So yeah, take a look at them, and if you feel like signing up, I got an affiliate link down below. Yeah, and I'll see you in the next video. Hope you got any value from this, and yeah, see ya, guys.